Hi, myself Rohit and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Before I say something, I just want to make it very clear. I'm not a financial advisor. Any risk that you take is completely on your own and you're responsible for your own money. So today what we are going to talk about is basically what's happening in the stock market. There is a big rotation happening. The big institute, they are taking their profits out and they are investing more into the safer options like dividend stocks. There is a chance of big volatility coming ahead in just few months time. So what the big institutes they are doing right now, they are buying into the dividend stocks like AT&T, Pfizer. The prices of AT&T doesn't move too much. It just stay around that price target $27, $28, but it has recently gone up to $29 and today it even crossed $30. So, and same thing with the Pfizer as well. I would say just a month back Pfizer was $34. Now that thing has started going up again. Today it ended up at $39. The big institutes and the safer players in the stock market, now they're moving their money from the stocks to the dividend stocks. The way the market was working today, everything was in green. For quite a lot of people, the green day was there finally. But the thing is I personally believe, this is just in my opinion, this is just a trap. As I already mentioned a week ago, I have sold out all my stocks. I've done a bit of paper handing because there are chances of having a big volatility coming ahead in few months time. What we know so far that somebody has made a bet of $40 million in shorting S&P 500. So basically what they are doing is they're putting a bet on VIX. So VIX is the volatility index. The volatility index goes completely opposite to S&P 500. So if the S&P 500 is going up, the volatility index is going to go down. So VIX is going to go up in between from $25 to $40. If you look at the S&P 500, a correction is not something that we can ignore. So far there is no big catalyst which can crash the market, but the recent news regarding the inflation, which is of 2.6% so far, if the economy keeps going up, the inflation is also going to go up. So what I'm thinking from here onwards, I'm also going to invest a little bit of amount into the volatility index, because I also believe personally that there might be a crash coming in, or there might be a small correction which I can take a little bit of advantage out of it. Now in my few videos I mentioned before that there might not be a crash coming in, but the way the current situation of the stock market is right now, something seriously is getting messed up. So right now when we look from an investing perspective point of view, if you look at the real estate all around the world is at the peak. There is a high in demand all around the world, in Australia, New Zealand, America. The house prices have gone rooftop right now, and people are thinking that they're going to take an advantage of buying a house at a very low interest rate, which might turn out not to be a good investment. And when we look at the Bitcoin, again, everything is so overvalued right now. You have to be very careful with what you are investing into. Even when we look at the stock market, everything is so overvalued right now. Now the Tesla stock is one of my favorite. What is the stock price of the company right now? I personally believe it is quite a bit of overvalue. The correction is definitely confirmed that is going to be there, but when it's going to come, we don't know. It might not even happen for another couple of years. There was a time in 2017, the correction was almost there to be done, but nothing happened till 2019. As we know that S&P 500 is all-time high, and there is a correction which is inevitable. So if you are new to the investment, you need to be very careful with what you are investing your money into. So if you are a little bit scared and you are thinking of what to do right now, most probably if you have just come into the investing like a couple of months back, your whole portfolio might be in red. And this is not a financial advice that I'm giving to you, but you have to think properly before you make any move. Now the thing is that when new investors come into the stock market, they basically think it's a casino. If you look at the companies which are like Microsoft, Apple, even if there is a correction or even if there is a crash, these stocks are not going to fall apart the way the other companies are going to be. They have no real product, but their evaluation is in billions. So you have to be very careful with what's the situation of the market right now. As we know that Bitcoin has gone way too much beyond than our expectation. First of all, congratulations to the people, those who have actually made a lot of money out of Bitcoin recently. Dogecoin especially, it has gone almost 50,000%. Whatever has happened since the month of December in the Bitcoin, these were the life-changing opportunities for a lot of people out there, those who have been investing in Bitcoin for a long time. These were the days they were basically waiting for, and they have finally been paid out very well. If I talk in terms of what is the future of Bitcoin, the SEC is going to come into it and try to regulate it, or try to bring up their own currency, which will bring down the prices of Bitcoin. It's very transparent. The big investors, the big institutes, the big players in the game of investing, they won't let the small players win. They might be stuck buying at the peak right now. When we talk in terms of real estate, it's the same thing. If you are thinking of buying a house right now, you're buying at the peak. You need to understand this thing. The property market won't be just keep on going up all the way. You are basically investing your money at the peak right now. The same thing is with the Bitcoin. You are investing your money at the peak right now. The same thing is with the stock market, that you are investing your money at the peak. So all these three things that I just mentioned, these are one of the investing options that you have, and all three of them are right now at a peak. I personally believe that the oil prices will go up in future. So as we know, recently the current situation around the world has changed. So what are the things that you can look into if you are thinking of investing right now? If the real estate is up, Bitcoin is up, stock market is up, what is the next thing that you can look upon for is basically gold. Now the commodities prices are going to go up if the inflation goes up: gold, silver and uranium. So these are the three options that you are having right now to invest your money into. Gold is number one. You can buy a physical gold, or you can invest in certain stocks which are related to gold or gold mining. The Fed has typically printed trillions of dollars in the market, so we are expecting the inflation to go up and the dollar value to be going down. So the best thing that we have right now to get our hands on is gold, and buying a physical gold could be the best thing that we can do. The New Zealand market seems to be pretty stable as compared to all around the world. Not just because of the current situation that we are having around the world. It is just in general that Singapore and New Zealand, they both have a stable market. I will keep you updated with the latest information about what's happening in the stock market and what's happening with the economy and what's happening with the finance industry. So if you are thinking of yourself investing in the US stock market, please use the link in the description box below. In the meanwhile, please click the like and subscribe button. Till then, keep working hard and your time will come.